Now let's see TV, and I'm here with.
Malik Azez, aka Sly Oasis.
Now, where are you from?
Originally, I'm from Los Angeles, California. Born and raised for 18 years, then I moved, and I'm now based in Brooklyn.
Okay, and where you like better, California or Brooklyn?
I don't like each other, but I don't like them, but they both have their own perks.
Okay, explain that. Like, what's the perks of living in California?
Good weed. Really good weed. Good weather, chill environment, nature, like a bunch of it. And the convenient thing about New York is probably like the transportation and the subway system
Okay.
and how close everything is.
Yeah, you just get there, get on the train, get drunk, you can still
Yeah,
get back home.
exactly.
Oh, good. Now, what exactly do you do?
Everything. I rap, I produce, I film make, I do photography, I paint and sculpt, and I also run a few businesses as well. I am creative director of Cannabis Culture Association. I am co-founder of New Void City, which is an artist management and production company. I also co-own a record label called Million Dollar Dreams. We just finalized the LLC. I am creative director of Cannabis Culture Association. I co-founded New Void City, an artist management and production company. I also co-own a record label called Million Dollar Dreams. I am a painter, I'm a sculptor, I'm a musician. I like to produce music, I rap as well. I do filmmaking, photography, and I study other things as well.
Now, do you have any songs out at the moment?
Yeah, I do. I have some on SoundCloud, and then I have some music videos on YouTube as well. All you gotta do is just type in Sly Oasis, SLYOASIS, and you can find them.
Okay. And what projects are you working on right now?
Right now, currently working on art for my next show, May 5th, here in Gowanus, Brooklyn at Spaceworks. So, that's what I'm working on.
Okay. And what music projects are you working on right now?
Music, right now, I'm working on a single that I'm gonna drop under Million Dollar Dreams, and we're just gonna promote that and get that song viewed.
Okay. Who's a part of Million Dollar Dreams?
The president, his name is Fresh the Best. We signed an artist, her name is Fetish Star, and that's all we got right now, including myself.
Okay. And you guys like doing videos and everything for them?
Yeah, we are the label,
Okay.
so we just building it from the ground up.
Alright. What made you get into like producing music?
Honestly, ever since like middle school, all I did was just like bump hip hop music, and then from there, I went straight to just instrumentals and just bumping a lot of instrumentals all the time. And then I was just like, this is really cool. I want to try it, and decided to get some equipment.
What are some tips for someone that wants to start producing music?
Some tips would be to save your money and get equipment if you're serious about it.
Man, I really like your art. How did you get into painting?
Thank you. I got into it because it was just a way to express myself in the many other forms that I do, and painting honestly feels like the most natural because it's just the way the paint flows and the way it feels is very therapeutic.
Okay. And how did you get into sculpting?
Through painting, like I got into like mixed media painting, and that ultimately changed dimensions and became three-dimensional instead of on a canvas.
Okay, and that's the only difference between painting and sculpting. Like, what are some differences?
I feel like the difference is dimensions.
What do you like better, painting or sculpting?
They're both great in their own ways, honestly. So I can't pick one over the other.
So you run a production company. How does it feel, man?
It feels really good.
Why?
Because you have good people like Jake Plowden, who also runs the CCA, and Levi Model on your team, and it just makes a perfect collective.
So how did New Void City start?
New Void City started at the homie Levi's crib one night. We were just like trying to figure out what to do for real while we were like sitting there just bored. So we were just like, we got to do something, and we got to do something creative. So we just started a whole creative team, and now it's starting to really grow the way it should.
So who's a part of New Void City?
Jake Plowden, Levi Autumn, myself, Raquel Deeds, the homie Danny, the homie Will. Will, he's a part of the band Jeff, so check out Jeff as well. We throw parties occasionally, like every month or so come check us out.
So you are the creative director for the Cannabis Cultural Association. What are some of your responsibilities for your position?
I gotta come up with certain designs for merchandising, and I also gotta curate certain events, and I'm gonna start speaking pretty soon. Like, I just gotta train.
Your current job is at Comeback Daily. What are some key things that someone should know when working for that company?
One of the key things is CBD, and what CBD is the non-psychoactive component in the plant cannabis or hemp, if you will, and it's actually the medicinal compound, not like THC, which is the compound to get you high. So there is 3 different types of CBD. So there is full spectrum, which is an extract of the whole plant, and that means that it contains a small percentage of THC because hemp naturally grows with a small percentage of THC. But just like how cannabis grows with a large percent of THC but a little percent of CBD, it's the same for hemp. And we have broad spectrum, and broad spectrum is all plant minus the THC. So you got all the other cannabinoids that the endocannabinoid system needs to, calm down, relax, and just chill and be mellow. And then you have CBD isolate, which is just the CBD cannabinoid isolated in one cannabinoid.
And what are your final words for our viewers?
Just stay true to who you are, and don't let anybody else say anything about that.
Fuck with that. Now let's see TV. We out. Peace.
Peace.